That was fun!
Yay!
If you could introduce yourselves and say what you do for Uncanny Upshurs.
I'm Roxy Justice. I play Agatha Upshur, and I'm also executive producer on the Uncanny Upshurs.
I'm Isabel Delman. I'm involved.
Do you want to elaborate?
I'm going to be more involved in future seasons than the seasons that have already been released.
So spoilers. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
you
fair.
guys can pull the mics closer to you.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Oh,
Cool. There you go.
so how did you get involved with the project, and what are the sort of origins of the Uncanny Upshurs?
Okay, so this is kind of a funny story for me. So,
We're good.
Laura Bowles, who plays Erica, who's the other main witch in Unups UK, because Unups is in two halves. There's an American half and there's a UK half. Half of it takes place in America, it's filmed there, and it's directed by somebody called Jules, who lives in New York City, and then half of it's filmed in UK, in London, which is where I'm from. I'm from Oxford, but go all the way over here. And I was, at the time, dating Laura, who plays Erica, and she was in Ingrid, my director's last web series, The Great Tarmac Road, at the time, and I watched it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm a huge fan of this, and Ingrid also played the main character, so I was like, I need to meet her, Laura, I need to meet her. So we set up a time to me to go meet her at Laura's house, and we had pizza and talked and stuff, and it was like a cool meeting of friends, and I fangirled a little bit. And then afterwards I got a text from Laura saying, hey, Ingrid wants you to play the main character of her new web series. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. I've never acted before, really. So I did an audition, and she cast me. And that's how I got involved.
Wow, that's cool.
I saw the first two seasons and I thought it was really interesting, and I have a background in web series production, and then I met Roxy, and so she said that she'd bring me on for the next season, and yeah, so it's not as interesting.
Roxy, how did you go from first-time actor to executive producer?
Basically, because I run this is so dorky, I run a Harry Potter blog.
You're in the right place.
You are loved here.
I run a very silly Harry Potter blog.
What was it called, though?
We post it on Shitpost, it's called Accio Shitpost.
Oh, yeah, you did that
A
one.
celebrity!
And I ran the campaign for the crowdfunding for season 2 by talking to my followers and saying, hey, if you like Harry Potter and were disappointed with J.K. Rowling, which you should be, come watch this thing that has me in, and I'm better.
Can you talk a little bit to us about sort of the origins of the idea, which I know that you weren't involved in the sort of beginning stages, but as you understand the origin story.
So Ingrid, my writer and director, her first web series was called The Great Tarmac Road, which is a very mundane, loose adaptation of The Wizard of Oz. And after that, she was like, it was real fun doing a mundane thing, but I want to do something magical and play around with all the camp magic stuff, like just balls to the wall, everything campy and gay and vaguely homoerotic and incredibly homoerotic. So, all the campy witch fight scenes, and Erica referring to her boss as her mistress, and all of that gay nonsense. And it sort of all came together. It's also a little bit inspired by other web series like Camilla.
Yeah.
And particularly, I always describe it as like a response to things like Harry Potter that ended up being really disappointing for a large portion of the audience who ended up being LGBT, because as it turns out, when you write a story about a little boy who forced to live in a closet. Good old gay fans. And then when you turn out to be a TERF 2 decades later, people don't take it too well. So it's a little bit of a response to that. And it just seemed like a completely original web series that, from a budget of nothing, would just be like the most heartfelt way to respond to these things, rather than just like angrily posting about it, which of course we all do and we all should do. You know, making something artful about it. You know, deciding to respond by creation rather than just upset. You know.
Magic is often used as sort of an allegory for queer identities. So because as a genre show, what is it that you kind of get to do that other, you said, mundane shows can't?
So one of the things Ingrid wanted from UNUPS is to not portray being gay or trans as like sucky. Like, I mean, like bring attention to homophobia and transphobia and stuff, but make it look as fun as it can be, you know? Like hanging out with all your gay friends. But magic is a good way to like interpret that still coming of age story and working out, oh, I'm not who I thought I was, and this like anger and resentment for you not knowing this thing about yourself for your whole life without it being focused on actually a really sensitive topic for a lot of us. That, you know, a lot of us don't want to watch a story about gay people being sad because they're gay, but still want it to be addressed in the fiction itself. So that was the kind of the meeting there.
That's awesome. All right, we have to turn over, but one more question. Where can we find the project and what's next for the Upshurs Lane?
So you can find us on parafable.tumblr.com or just by searching the Uncanny Upshurs anywhere. Google, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. We've got everything.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.